When you visit Ogawashou Inn in Granby, you're greeted with a sweet Japanese treat and green tea.
It's our way of saying welcome.
Glenn and Yumi Ballard opened this inn last year, but their story together starts a few years before that, when they met on an online dating site.
We chatted back and forth for 6 or 7 months. I went to Albuquerque, New Mexico to start a project, and she was brave enough to come to Albuquerque for our first date.
So you flew all the way over here for the first date?
Yes.
And how was it?
Nervous and excited.
Nervous and excited.
Yes.
Glenn moved to Japan, the two got married in Tokyo, but eventually they moved to the United States, settled in Granby, bought this house, and transformed it into a traditional Japanese inn. The name Ogawashou means inn by the brook, which you can hear trickling by as you walk through the gardens.
Okay, so first thing, you check your shoes at the door.
Right.
Yes.
That's a big difference between staying in a traditional Japanese inn and a normal Western hotel.
But in Japan, this is very common.
Absolutely no shoes inside anywhere.
Anywhere.
Even if you go to a public, like a museum or a public facility of any kind, it's usual that you leave your shoes at the door.
There are 2 guest rooms in the inn. This one is set up for the daytime. Notice how low the furniture is.
Like this?
Oh, so you sit on your knees?
Yeah, in this case, because I'm wearing kimono today.
Yeah.
So.
And the nice thing about sitting down low here is you have a nice view of the garden.
There's a high-tech toilet in this room, too. The seat itself is heated, and there are some wash settings on it. Glenn and Yumi say these fancy toilets are everywhere in Japan.
Hygiene's a pretty big deal over there,
Okay.
even in subway stations, again, parks.
Wow.
Many public places are like that.
There's a stool in the shower, too.
If you were taking a Japanese-style shower, you wouldn't be standing and having the water hit you all the time. You'd be sitting, rinsing, soaping, rinsing.
Yumi gives me a kimono, which all guests are encouraged to wear during their stay here.
Very nice. I like it.
The second guest room is set up for nighttime. No fancy hotel bed. This is a special futon from Japan.
It's quite comfortable to sleep on. We sleep on them every night, actually,
Okay.
ourselves here.
So this is for one person?
Yes.
So if you had 2 people, you'd just put 2 next to each other?
Yes.
Okay. It is quite comfortable.
Yeah.
More comfortable than you would think, actually.
Right.
Also special in this room, this doll collection.
When I was 3 years old, my parents bought for me.
Oh, all those dolls?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
But the highlight is the Japanese bath.
We're lucky enough to have natural spring water here on the property. It's across the brook and up the hill from us, actually. But it comes into the house. We heat it up with a wood furnace out back. You would first shower so that your body is squeaky clean.
Okay.
And the tub is basically just for relaxing.
It's especially nice in the wintertime. You can slide the window open and watch the snow.
It's common to do this before dinner, actually. Okay. So, if you're in here maybe for an hour before dinner, that's normal.
Glenn and Yumi offer dinner to their guests and breakfast, which we're getting to indulge in today.
Oh my goodness. Look at this. And this is just breakfast?
This is just breakfast.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this feast of Japanese delicacies.
Is this for 2 people?
That's for one
This is
person.
for one person.
Yes.
That's a lot of food for breakfast.
Yes.
It looks delicious.
Glenn and Yumi make everything themselves, and the miso soup is shipped in from Yumi's aunt in Japan.
No, that is delicious.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
I really feel very far away. This was lovely.
Thank you very much.
That is amazing, and I think a kimono suits Melissa well. To learn more about Ogawashou, head to Ogawashou, spelled right there on the website. It's ogawashou.com.